With the lights coming on, time for the feature race then. 5 lights on, they go out very quickly indeed. Piastri leads away from pole position. Zendelli maintains second and slotting into third position. Slightly deep goes Zendelli, he'll make the corner. Jack Aitken improves the position up to 4th place. Are they all able to get through turn 1? The answer very clearly no in the background. Heading backwards down there, Victor Martins heading in the wrong direction, and Paul Aaron heading backwards as well. Jack Aitken making progress though. Gets himself up to 3rd. It's Piastri, then Zendelli. Aitken up to 3rd at a track that he won at last year. He's been sent to the wall. He's not the only one. Callum Ilott in the wall in the background and plunging down the order. Still Jack Aitken is able to maintain 4th position, but he was looking good for 3rd there. It's Oscar Piastri with the lead on lap number 1. Now checking in on Enzo Fittipaldi with a lot of pace right now. He's closed down the gap. He's got past Aitken in the orange Campos. He's now closing down the blue Carlin of Matteo Nannini. Can he make the move? He's forcing the defence. He's got the DRS this time. Trying to sweep around the outside. Putting a lot of faith in the driver on the inside if you do that, but he's managed to pull ahead momentarily. Doesn't have the advantageous line though. Will that be deep for Nannini? Another debutant going very well today. Still they go side by side.
Oh, Nannini gets DRS though, crucially.
So is he going to be able to fight back? Has to tuck inside with the advantage of DRS. Going to try and go around the outside. And it's going to be tight. Oh, he swept round brilliantly there. And Enzo Fittipaldi will have to scratch his head, come back and give it another go. Nannini hangs on. All of this battling is bringing Jack Aitken back into play, the driver currently in 5th position. And Enzo Fittipaldi this time with a much better exit from turn 16, makes the use of DRS, doesn't want to mess around side by side, but he's gone deep to give an opportunity to Nannini, who just will not go away right now. And he is fighting around the outside. Is there room for them both to get through? Nice and fair. It's about to be a 3-car battle. Into the pits has come Lorenzo Zendelli on lap 5 of 15. Enzo Fittipaldi up to P2, and Matteo Nannini in, well, he's battling for this 2nd position. Fittipaldi's going to hang on there.
Amazing battling between Fittipaldi and Nannini. It's crucial. Oh, Jack Aitken comes up the inside of the pair of them and takes second.
Sends one to the inside and makes it work. Wow.
Where did that come from?
What a late lunge that was from Jack Aitken, who loves it around here. And that's Arthur Leclerc trying to go all the way around the outside of Jack Aitken, who won't like that at all, but he's pulled it off for the moment. Not only that, he's managed to defend, and that's a sweet move for the Monegasque driver. He is through, he is past, he is up to P5, and he already knows he's got to break the toe.
Oh, this is going to be very close indeed. Jack Aitken does have the DRS. Arthur Leclerc goes defensive on the inside, but then starts to squeeze towards the wall, and that could end in tears. I think Jack's going too quickly.
It will. Jack Aitken goes deep and trying to pull off another extraordinary overtake. It's all gone wrong for him. Now with Théo Pourchaire trying to fend off Guan Yu Zhou on those softer tyres. And he's got the run, so it's not for the win that he would have been expecting to compete for. This was not one of Guan Yu Zhou's best circuits in his rookie season. His race ended in the wall just about there last year, but he can at least absolutely thrash that car round the 20 corners of Baku, and he's going to be banging into the wall there after a nice tap from Théo Pourchaire, and that's not what Guan Yu Zhou needs at all. Here is Roberto Merri, the driver with plenty of Formula 1 Grand Prix under his name, and now he's got P8 from Théo Pourchaire. At least he did for the moment. Dan Tickton with another 3-second time penalty as these two battle it out round turn number 2, and Théo Pourchaire desperately wants to keep hold of reverse grid pole, but Roberto Merri in the Campos has the DRS, and this will be tough to fight. But we saw what happened to one Campos trying to go around the outside there. Roberto Merri though able to pull it off.
Sweet move. Absolutely spotted his breaking point, but he's still under pressure from Pourchaire, who's gone a little bit wide and tapped the wall. So that fight, I believe, may be over, as Roberto Merri now has reverse grid pole, and this should be pretty straightforward for Guan Yu Zhou, because it's an absolute age down towards turn 1.
Flat to the floor, up through the gears, enormous speed. How defensive is Aitken going to go? Not very is the answer, because he knows that there's no real point, I think, trying to fight back, because I don't really think he's got the tyres to do so. So another pass for Guan Yu Zhou, making those super soft tyres work. Absolutely superb from Oscar Piastri, and the Australian driver will bring it through the final real corner on the racetrack. He will see the checkered flag, and he is weaving across the line after absolutely dominating in Baku. Superb stuff as he nearly spins across the line. Oscar Piastri is the winner ahead of Larim Zendelli, and you can see the German driver now cutting the beam to come home in P2. Another strong performance for him, but no one had an answer to Oscar Piastri today. Here come the lights for the final virtual F2 race of the year. 5 on, they go out, and we're racing with the orange Campos leading us from the front row, with Jack Aitken with a good getaway to maintain the lead ahead of his teammate. Immediately Guan Yu Zhou on the attack and moving up to P2. There's a spin in the background there. That's Arthur Leclerc heading the wrong way. So disappointment for him. It's Aitken ahead of Zhou. Oh, it was for a second. The race leader spins round. He's not the only one. Wow, absolute carnage on the opening lap here. We knew we were going to see some bold moves. It's Roberto Merri in the lead, ahead of Ened Ahmad, and then Louis Delatraz, who spent so long at the back there in the previous race. He was momentarily up to P3. He's down to P4. Guan Yu Zhou just trying to hang in there for the moment, maintains third position. Here comes the Charouse trying to go through. Theo Pourchaire very, very nearly into the wall on the inside of the corner there. Merri, Ahmed, Delatraz, Zhou, Correa, Pourchaire, Viskel and Martins after chaos in the opening few corners. We go back to Guan Yu Zhou trying to get past and get on the podium here. He's in the wheel tracks of the Carlin. And Ahmed is... Oh, they've come together and they're very lucky to still be pointing in the right direction. That could have been game over for Ahmed and Zhou. They have got away with it. And we haven't scripted it, I promise, but we do have a last lap battle for the lead around Baku. We've seen this before with Antonio Giovinazzi and Pierre Gasly. It was Giovinazzi who won that day. It's Roberto Merri versus Louis Delatraz as we go on to the final lap for the final race. You can see Delatraz closing in all the time, metre by metre by metre. Can he take the lead? Not this time, but he's got another DRS zone when he comes out of turn number 2. Merri so defensive. This gap was over a second a few moments ago. That's what P2 looks like at the moment. He's trying to stay with the Campos. He's going to get DRS. He's going to have a massive opportunity here to take the lead on the last lap. Can the Swiss driver do it? Merri goes defensive. Will he risk the long way round? Will he try it? No, he's been shown the advertising hoarding for the time being. This one's going to carry on going, Matt. And I think in the background, was that Guan Yu Zhou moving up to third position? Yes, it was.
Still so close between Zhou and Ahmed, and so close for the lead as well. Merri looks like he's overheated his tyres a little bit. Surely Delatraz isn't going to go for the switch back there. He's sliding. You could just see how sideways he was out of that chicane. But Merri holds on for now. But we still have one long back straight to go, as well as this castle section is. Oh, please don't go side by side into there.
Don't do it into turn 8. Don't do it into turn 8. They haven't. But this is going to be about the exit. Roberto Merri has been on parts of the racetrack that he would not have been interested in at all. It's led to this gap, half a second, as we go over the line towards the very end of the race. Could it go side by side across the line? Surely Louis Delatraz has to risk everything. They both clobber the wall, but there's no damage on, so it's all about the exit. This is the final real corner on the racetrack. The rest is just fast sweepers.
Oh, this is going to be so
close. Can he get close? Roberto Merri in the lead. You're looking at the P2 driver. Can he close in? He's getting closer, but he's running out of road. Roberto Merri just needs to hang on, but can he hang on? Delatraz getting closer and closer and closer, and it looks like it's going to be a drag race to the line. Can he find a way through the lead? Side by side, who's going to get it? Louis Delatraz to P1. Louis Delatraz wins the race by beating Roberto Merri on the line, who spins. But Louis Delatraz closed down that half a second, and he puts his arms aloft at the bottom of your screen because he's won that drag race to the line to win the final F2 virtual race. Roberto Merri denied in the final meters, and it's Delatraz with his second win